NGC is the sponsor of the Silverpicker YouTube channel, and Whatnot is the sponsor of today's video. Thank you both for your support.
Welcome to episode 3 of Currency Quest with me, Silverpicker. If you missed the first 2 episodes, they're linked below. You gotta check them out because there are some doozies. But basically, I am on a mission to collect the 59 rarest $1 bills ever printed, and that means the most valuable ones, and I'm doing it without spending a penny by doing what's called bank strap searching. I go to local banks like this one behind me, withdraw some cash, bring it home, look through it, find the good stuff, return the chaff to the bank, and then rinse and repeat. So let's go in, see if we can get $1,000 to look through, and see if we find anything good for the collection.
All right, so we've got another $1,000 to look through. That's 1,000 $1 bills. That's 1,000 chances to find bills to add to our collection. So far, we have 6 out of 59 slots filled, and I'm hoping to fill a few more today. So let's get cracking, and we'll start with our first bundle. And again, remember, we're looking for fancy serial numbers, we're looking for errors, star notes. Specifically, we're looking for rare star notes. We found a common star note, and I'm referring to rare or medium rare, right? Like uncommon based on the star note lookup website. We're looking for my own birthday. We're looking for other dates, birthday notes, stuff like that. We're looking for old notes and all sorts of stuff like that. So far, nothing special, but you know, we're just at the very tip of the iceberg over here. Everybody watching, you guys, hey, star note, look at that. Maybe this is a rare one. Not bad at all. Our first hit. You guys can join me by going to the link on the screen at my NOS.io community. I have a challenge there. Basically, you guys can do this same project with me at the same time, searching banknotes, and all the resources are there. It's got everything you could possibly need, right? It's got links to the albums, to the sheets, to the template that I made for the placeholders. It really has everything, and most important is it has a place for us all to share our finds, post the pictures of the best finds that we have, and I would love to have you guys as my next members. So far a star note, and let's see what else this stack has in store for us. Ooh, that's a trinary. That's a trinary. 22977727. It's only 2s, 7s, and 9s. That's a keeper. We do need a trinary. It's one of the easier ones to find, but still, we already found a keeper. We're already on the board. We already have something to put in our album. So that's already a win. Now everything else is gravy. All right, here we go. Strap number 2. Let's see how we do. Another almost birthday note. Oh, hey there. Another trinary. This is a pretty good one. 14144454. Gonna hold on to that. Okay, is this the day of the trinaries? We're not gonna hold on to every trinary we ever find because they are actually fairly common, but that was a pretty good one. I think that's the one that'll end up in the collection. Oh man, this was so close to being 4 pairs, 65770044. I'm gonna hold on to this for now. Probably won't keep it, but you know, it's still interesting. And that's a wrap for number 2. Nothing major, just that one almost hit. Strap number 3, here we go. Oh, by the way, this is a good point to mention. You see here how these bills are consecutive, and if I had more, you know, they'd continue, right? 723, 724. I get a ton of emails of people asking me if they have some rare bills because they're sequential. Not rare at all. First of all the bills come from the Fed to the banks in sequential order. So if you found one of those, you know, that's just totally normal. So it is not worth anything extra if you have sequential bills. Let me say that loud and clear so that you know, you don't get too overexcited. Look at that, 022000440. I don't think that that's anything, but I'm going to hold on to that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Hey, star note, star note. Hey, double star note. Wow, and take a look at that. It's sequential, and guess what? That doesn't mean anything. Hopefully these are both rare. That would be great. Hey, star note number 3 for this bunch. That is awesome. Hey, star note number 4. I think this is from that same series as before. That's pretty awesome. Wow, 4 star notes in a bunch. I don't know what the most I've ever found is, but it's certainly not much more than 4. Let's see if we can break a record or set a record. This is another trinary technically, 46668846. It's just 4s, 8s, and 6s. I will hold on to it, but again, not an amazingly rare bill. Hey, 5th star note. This is probably the record so far, at least, certainly from this project, from Currency Quest. 5 star notes, heck yeah. Hey, and that's a birthday note, 1847-01-19. So that's January 19th, 1847. Heck yeah. Man, we are finding great stuff in this batch. Wow, 1981. Oh my gosh, I don't think that there were web notes in 1981, but we'll double check. No, not a web note. If it was a web note, that number would be up there, and I don't think 1981 is one of those. But this is going right in the album because we do not have any from the 1980s yet. Heck yeah, we are filling up this album left and right from this hunt today. Holy cow. This might be the most successful episode of Currency Quest yet. Although, I mean, I did find some really epic finds in the first episode, but I guess I won't spoil that if you haven't seen it yet. All right, we've got ourselves another trinary, 4s, 3s, and 2s. That's a cool one. We'll pick which one at the end I should keep as my trinary in the album. But that's enough for strap number 3. And now let's move on to strap number 4. I can't wait until we find one where like the first note is something special. Is that an oldie? Hey, 2013. I was hoping for a 2013 B star note, which we already found, but still, any star note is a good find. All right, well, we found another birthday note, although this is not my favorite kind. This is 1937-1311, so that means it has to be November 13th, 1937. I'd prefer it in order, but I'm gonna hold on to it. I like to look up all the different birthday notes, so we're gonna look at that at the end. I'm gonna see on Wikipedia anything interesting that happened on that date. If that date is very relevant to the world or to US history, then it could be worth some money, so we'll find out. Hey, 1995. This could be a web note. Let's see. Not a web note. You can see the numbers down there, should be up there, but we're gonna hold on to that. And that's the best conditioned 1990s note we have, so this is definitely gonna replace the one that I have in the folder. Oh my God, another, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my God, we just had 4 1995s in a row. Holy cow. Are these sequential? They are not sequential. This might be a collection dump. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna look at these one by one and see if we have any web notes. Not a web note, not a web note, not a web note, but still, we got 4 1990s notes in a row. Holding on to those, that's for sure. Wow, 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 wow. I mean, if you guys are not getting in on the action and you're not joining me on this adventure, you are missing out. I really, really think you should join the challenge and participate because it is so much fun. I mean, it's a treasure hunt. It's urban treasure hunting. Oh my gosh, another 1990s note. This one's 1999. I don't think that these can be web notes, no, but still a cool find. This might be some kind of collection dump. Man, if this was a little bit more off center, we'd have an error, but not enough. That's not enough to count. And that is a wrap for strap number 4, but holy moly was that a good find. Strap number 5, let's get that off to the side over here. Oh my God, this was so close. Look at that. 1770-70-07. Oh my gosh, that would have been good. I'm putting this to the side just because I want it, but man, that is close but no cigar. Close but no cigar is just the name of the game here, unfortunately. There are so many that are close but no cigar, and that's exactly why, you know, these fancy serial numbers are actually worth something. And that's because it is really hard to find a real fancy serial number. There's a lot that are close, but only a few that actually make the mark. Man, something is definitely up with this set because there's another 1995. Come on, web note, come on. No, not a web note, but still another keeper. All right, halfway through, strap number 6. I mean, this was already an incredible, incredible hunt. Let's see what else we're gonna find. Oh, another birthday note, 1959-12-07. So that's either July 12th, 1959 or December 7th, 1959. Let's take a look. Well, that was our first whiff, but that's totally fine with me if we have one whiff in a tremendous, tremendous hunt. Let's move on to our 6th one, or our 7th one, I should say. Hey, look at that. Another 1995. Let's see, do we have a web note? Nope. Not a web note, but man, we are finding 1995s up the wazoo. This is not normal. Another 1995, is it or isn't it? Not a web note, but I mean, this is so wild. I have never found this many bills from the 1990s in one stack. I mean, this is really nuts. So don't get the wrong idea. When you're not gonna be doing this hunt, you're probably not gonna be finding, you know, a million 1990s era's bills all at once. But that just goes to show you, you never know what you're gonna find, right? And what do you know, another 1995. Is it or isn't it? It isn't, but still, another 1995 to add to the stack. What's so nuts is I have never had a hunt where where I've had so many more bills from the 1990s than I even have star notes. Just crazy. See how many bills we're going to find from the 1990s on this one. Will it be over the number of star notes or under the number of star notes? We shall find out soon enough. Hey, star note, that's our first star note of the stack. So far we're winning star notes versus older notes. So just a lowly star note from that last bunch, but we're doing so great in this hunt. I am totally fine with that. We've got 2 more stacks to go, and let's see how we do. Heyo, 1988, my birth year also. And is this a web note? Nope, not a web note, but still, our second note from the 80s. That is awesome. All right, we got ourselves a bona fide birthday note, June 12th, 1898. That's great. All right, and we've got our last strap for this episode of Currency Quest. Let's see how we do. Can we get any more keepers? Can we find other notes for the collection? Man, I can't wait to review this just because there are so many good finds we've already had. All right, just a few notes left before we finish with episode 3. What an epic hunt. Stick around because I'm going to be looking up whether we've got some rare star notes and showing you what we're filling in from the album. Oh my gosh, I am so freaking excited. Hey, oh wow, and the last note, I promise you that was not a plant of any kind. The last note is our last star note. Heck yeah. Wow, did we find some great hits. This is unbelievable. I mean, I think this is the most keepers we've ever had, that is for sure. So let's start over here with our 2 bills from the 1980s. We've got one from 81 and one from 1988. And I believe I'm going to keep the one from 1988 because not only is that my birth year, but this is also in better condition. So let's go to the old notes. Old notes, 1980s. Heck yeah. Look at that, get rid of that placeholder. And now we've got a bill from the 1990s and from the 1980s. While we're on this page, let's grab our bills from the 1990s. And we've got all of these. This one is definitely in the best shape. And if you remember, we had a debate about whether or not I should keep the 1995 or the 1999, worse condition but older, better condition but newer. We don't have to deal with that anymore because we have a great conditioned 1995. That is awesome. What a great replacement. Okay, next up, we have a bunch of star notes. All of these star notes are common, and we already have a common star note, so I'm going to be giving all of these away to you guys at my next Whatnot auction. If you don't know what Whatnot is, it's an incredible live video auction platform in which bidders and sellers come together in real time to buy and sell all sorts of cool collectibles. Obviously, I'm mostly into coins and currency, but they've got everything. Basically, if you collect it, they've got it. And if you use my link, whatnot.com/invite/silverpicker to download the app, you get $15 in Whatnot credit to spend on anything you want. And guess what? In my buy it now, not even at my auctions, in my buy it now at all times, I always have tons of silver coin, including this silver Walking Liberty $50 for 15 bucks. So essentially, use my link, download the app, use your $15 in credit to buy one of those, and you are all but guaranteed to walk away with free silver. It is a no-brainer. But by the way, that credit does expire. I don't know how long it takes, but it's something like 2 weeks or a month. So use it quickly. You don't want to lose it. And if you want to sell on Whatnot, you can use my seller link, whatnot.com/invite/seller/silverpicker. And if you sell, Whatnot will match you up to $150 in your first sale. So if you sell $150 worth of stuff, boom, they pay you $300. It is a no-brainer. You don't want to miss that. And I'm going to be giving these all away for free to somebody who comes to my Whatnot stream. All right, what do we have next? What do we have next? We have all of these birthday notes. Now, most of these are in the wrong order, right? It has the year first, and then it has the month, and then it has the day or something like that. I looked it up, nothing interesting happened on any of these days, so I'm actually gonna be putting these 3 back into circulation, but this one, I'm disappointed that's the one in the worst condition, but this one's actually interesting. First of all, it's in the right order, so it's June 12th, 1898, and that was the day that the Philippines declared independence from Spain. So that's a pretty cool historical event that happened on that day. So we are definitely going to use that as our birthday note and get rid of the birthday note that we have in there, because that one was in the wrong order. So boom, we've just upgraded. And by the way, I'm gonna do labels for this side so that we know what we have when we remove the placeholder. So I'm gonna get to work on that, don't you guys worry. All right, what else do we have left? We still have some other notes. We have our trinaries. We got a bunch of good trinaries. Now I'm gonna hold on to all these. I think this is the one that's gonna go in the album because it's 4s, 3s, and 2s, so it's in order 2, 3, 4. But then we also have these 1s, 7s, and 0s. We also have 4s, 8s, and 6s. We also have 2s, 9s, and 7s. And we have 1s, 4s, and 5s. And we've got 2s, 0s, and 4s. So my real choice is between these two. I would like you to put in the comments what you guys vote for, so I'm going to put both of these in there for now. And for trinaries, we're going to put both of them in until I get your votes back in the comments, and we'll see where we're at. All right, so let's just do a little recap and see where we're at. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is right, we have 8 out of 59 notes that we are searching for. We added some notes, we upgraded some notes. This has been a fantastic, a super, super successful hunt, super successful episode 3 in Currency Quest. Again, join me on the quest, join the challenge. The links are below. You will not regret it. If you enjoyed this video, hit the subscribe button, throw me a like while you're at it. I had such a great time. I've got a lot more awesome stuff coming down the pike, so stay tuned, and until then, Silver Picker out.
A huge, huge thank you to all of my wonderful patrons. You guys are amazing. If you're not yet a patron and want to become one, the links are below, and I can't wait to meet you in our private Discord server.